following the recent uproar in the country and killing and maiming of innocent members of the country by the so-called Fulani Herdsmen. It's becoming rampant in our society as Fulani Herdsmen took over the country and started wreaking havoc on the country men. It's not a new thing as they have been seen in several occasions robbing people on the highway in the night. Recently, farmers in the rural areas are unable to farm again due to this herdsmen mayhem and havoc done to their farms. Many farmers have been killed in their farms when they try to complain against this herdsmen behavior. Recently, the society has grown sick of them, and with the rise of Yoruba warlords and activists such as Sunday Igboho, people have turned against them to attack them. Any of them were forced to flee from, and some others killed. Yesterday, in an interview with the pressmen in Abuja, their union leader and called onto the federal government to act on the killings of their victims and their members. Wow. Meanwhile, adding that 150 members were killed during the N450B movement and 100 during the Shasha market crisis in Ibadan. They have threatened to go on strike if the government fails to do something about these matters. They also demand 450 billion naira, that is a magban, compensation from the government for the loss they suffered during the attack. Well, Taha demanded 450 billion naira compensation. I think the Fulani Herdsmen, they are the one demanding 450 billion naira compensation from the government for the losses suffered by the union members and the dismantling of illegal roadblocks on the highways. He stated the federal government of Nigeria under President Muhammadu Buhari should immediately revisit our demands at various times to address the issues, which include but not limited to the compensation of lives and properties lost, protect the rights of our members who are on transit and at their places of doing business, to draw an agreement between state governments and the union that henceforth, if any violence erupted in that state and our members are attacked, we will not hesitate to immediately withdraw our services. Addressing journalists in Abuja on Sunday, the president of the union, Muhammad Taha, said the foodstuffs and cattle dealers had continued to suffer intimidation, humiliation, and destruction of their goods. Taha added that 150 members were killed during the NSAS protest last October, while 100 were murdered during the Shasha market crisis in Ibadan 2 weeks ago. He further stated that his association had written to the president, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired, about the killing of its members, but no action was taken. This has generated a lot of reactions from Nigerians, and we are all waiting for the response of the government to this. Herdsmen demand 450 billion naira from federal government as a compensation for their losses. Okay, you see, they are the ones now playing victims. Now wow, now so we can't see them. There is nothing we are not going to be hearing in this country. Of course, now do you know that that is the main thing? Now the government is discussing with them. They are the same people. They are the bandits as well. That the government is compensating them left, right, and center. You know, they are being 450 billion, not 450 million naira. They are talking about billion. Well, 450 billion naira, people are beginning to react. Someone says 450 billion naira is too small. Why not 450 trillion naira when there is no government in Nigeria? With people, Fulani Herdsmen and Boko Haram killed, can you tell Obasanjo during the time to pay you money? Just go on strike as you planned. Put the strike indefinitely. God bless you, my brother. You people are not serious at all. What of the farms they destroyed? The farmers can easily ask for compensation for the federal government for peace to reign. Exactly why the material and emotional losses they cause innocent farmers, rapes women, and kidnaps victims are grossly unquantifiable. Don't mind the criminal cow brain terrorists. The earlier they go on their fake strikes, the better for the nation. Really so surprised if Nigeria had to count many people they have killed and family they have destroyed. If we gave to sell them all and their cattle, it will never settle the debts. Who cares if murderers go on indefinite strike and never to return again? if they are demanding 450 billion naira to the atrocities inflicted on them and compensation, I'm demanding on behalf of Nigerians in the Southwest sum of a $1,000 trillion to pacify the family of the killed, kidnapped farmers that have lost their means of livelihood. Bro, you are making sense for that demand. $1 trillion. You got that right. God bless you, bro. Go on strike for donkey years. Buhari released it to you after all you all Fulanis have done. We will appreciate them if they went on strike. At least the killers and kidnappings will stop for a while, as the government is not keen to do anything about Fulani criminality. This is a good point. Don't we have other tribes in the northern part of this country? Why Fulani all the time? Like seriously, I begin to wonder if they were Nigerian progenitors, because they lack social relationship. They really lack. Oh, they really lack. The northerners were not as violent as what we are seeing today. Fulani are not from Nigeria. Get it? They are from Sudan and Niger. That is why Buhari is making rail lines to his hometown in Niger. To buy more guns, Abi, you are demanding this kind of amount of money to buy more guns and to fund terrorism and banditry. I cry for my beloved country, Nigeria. Very soon, our government will delegate Gumi to commence negotiation. That is the rave of the moment now. On behalf of Nigeria farmers, the federal government must pay compensation to Nigeria farmers because of financial and human losses caused by Herdsmen. Else, we will have a season without food. We demand $450 billion. Okay, yes, they are emboldened by the government's inaction. Wonders shall never end. It is not your fault. You want to take your inheritance before your papa leave government. So it's God that will give compensation to those people that Herdsmen have killed in Nigeria, Abi. We are choked up discussing cows since that is the regime that came to power 2015. Can we please restructure this country? Hey, when these people, it's like you don't know them. They are not ready for restructuring at all. There's an agenda. There is nothing anybody is going to be telling us. There is an agenda. Because when you talk about restructuring, they will never want to do that because they know what they are afraid of. The compensation they are asking for, is it not oil money from the south and southeast? I will for my nation. It will never be well with your generations, these Fulani people. So guys, let's say your opinion concerning this compensation that these people are demanding from the government.